Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Jeff Bullock, founder and CEO for Prism AI Consultants, and we are doing a live today to talk about real estate, AI and real estate. So we're going to talk today about um, a little bit about ChatGPT. We're going to talk about ChatGPT. We're going to talk about Claude, Napkin AI. When we think about why we use these AI tools, three most common reasons. Number one, generate revenue. Number two, to save time. Um, and number three, to streamline processes and make things more efficient. So that is what we're going to be doing today. Uh, so let's jump right on in. I'm going to share my screen. And there we go. Awesome. Okay. So we have our regular ChatGPT here. For those who do not know, if you just go to chat.com, chatgpt.com, chat.openai.com, they bought a whole bunch of different URLs. So brings you to ChatGPT. I am using the uh, Pro plan, so that is $20 a month. It allows you to get more usage, but most of the examples that I'm doing today, you can do for free. But I do want to say for those who do have the Pro plan, something that I've been seeing a lot recently with the clients, because what we do at Prism is we help showcase how to use these existing AI tools for practical use case. Not many people actually do one-to-one hand holding to make sure that you know how to use it and implement this, but we do at Prism. So what I'm seeing with my clients is a lot of them don't know about the thinking mode. So you have right up here, ChatGPT 5, you have auto, which switches between fast, instant answers and thinking. Uh, so when you need a harder, or you need to reason more, if you needed to think longer, you hit thinking as opposed to auto because it's supposed to switch depending on your query or question, but sometimes it doesn't. So that's just a quick tip for today to get us started because a lot of people don't even know that that's there. All right, so like I said, today we're going to be doing real estate. So first example that we're going to do is for our residential real estate people. Uh, so when you think about residential real estate, you say, okay, well, what are the use cases for me? Number one is finding clients. Another one is if you're new to the real estate, your market, your area. How do I what's the best way for me um, to gain that trust from that area. So we'll start with that, and I'm going to use ChatGPT to actually how to help me out with this. I'm going to act like I don't know how to use it. There are three common, or I would say three best practices in using a large language model such as ChatGPT. The first thing is you want to think of it as a mindset piece. You want to think of it as a team of experts when we prompt it. The second one is the it's a 5-step framework, so we'll go over that. Third is talk to it. So kind of skipped ahead. We're going to talk to it. Hey, what's going on? My name is Tom, and I'm a new real estate residential realtor, and I live in the Lehigh Valley in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And I'm new to this, but I'm really ambitious and I want to win. Could you please help me and tell me what's the best way to get started? Um, I'm coming from a different career. I used to do insurance sales, but I have a passion to help someone find their home, and um, I am I have a good broker, and I work for Keller Williams Realty. Ask me any other questions that you may have to help me reach my goal. Those who don't know, that's like a pretty good prompt. My name is not Tom. My name is Dr. Jeff. But because I have a lot of my own memories in here, I wanted to just kind of do a different type of example. So, but just FYI, my name is not Tom. Okay, that's a great move. Time starting in the real estate sales background gives you a big advantage. So I told it that I have my background around being in insurance. So giving it that, what I did beforehand, that's relevant. A lot of people don't do that. They just say, how do I sell houses? No, you want to use a team of experts. You want to tell your experts a little bit about what you do. All right, so nail your foundation. Get hyper local. You live in Allentown, that's your gold mine. Focus on becoming the go-to neighborhood expert. So it tells you exactly what to do there. Build authority first. Social proof is everything. Post early wins, even small ones. Example, help the first time buyer get pre-approved today. Excited for what's ahead. All right. Create simple, powerful marketing system. So gives us best practices on that marketing. Once again, we didn't give a lot of information, but it's a good place to start. Another common mistake that happens when people are using AI is they think that it's just one prompt and that's it. Like that's all it has to offer. No, 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 no. You want to think of this like a team. And with a team of experts, you go back and forth. You iterate off of it, right? So that's what you want to. That's what you want to think about. That's how you want to come at it. All right. So generate leads without begging. Leverage your past network. Reach out to everyone you've ever sold to or worked with before. Gives you a script. Hi, name. I just transitioned into real estate here in Lehigh Valley. If you hear of anyone looking to buy or sell, I love the introduction. I'll take great care. Now, I personally am in BNI, Business Networkers International. So that's, like I said, the memories are kind of from my own use of AI. It's flooding in here, but that's why I said BNI or chambers. I'm also on the Lehigh, the Chamber of Commerce. So that's why they brought that in there. But let's say you're a part of other organizations that will be relevant to you. You would just tell them what you're a part of so that you would be able to leverage whatever that is. Another pro tip, aka Prism tip, you can take your LinkedIn profile if you have one, or your whatever social media you're using. If you're just starting out and if you don't have one yet, it's okay. Just give the information. But if you do, take that, throw it in there, and that would be able to help you as well. It'll give it it's just a fast way to get that information into the system. So then it gives us some more tips as to what to do. All right. So now what I would do is now let's focus on like the nitty gritty. So let's get more granular with that marketing strategy. Thank you so much for this. I want to get even deeper into that marketing strategy. Could you please give me content calendar for my social media? Well, actually, what social media should I even be on? What what is your best opinion on as to what demographic I should go after, or what price point I should be going after? Like I said, I'm brand new to this, so I really don't know. How should I get started? If there's any questions that you need to ask me, please do that so that we can do this together. I'm really excited about this new journey in my life. Y'all aren't talking to it this way. This is how you want to do it. Now, in talking to it like this, you might see there's some mistakes from the dictation, right? And with the dictation, the way that I'm turning it on, I'm just hitting the control key twice. I have a Mac, so I've set it up to where you can hit the control key twice, and it will pull up the dictation. However, if you don't know how to turn yours on, you can just use this microphone right here, or you can just type in, how do I turn dictation on my computer? So just real quick so you can see, I will say, hello, I have a Windows um, at work and then I have a Mac at home. How do I turn on dictation on those different devices? And ChatGPT tell you exactly how to turn on dictation on your devices. You see right here on the side, it pops up real estate success tips because the previous prompt that we were doing in the other thread is finished now. So everything that you do gets saved. You don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this sidebar, go back to my real estate success tips, because now I know how to turn on my dictation and I'll be able to deal with it even more efficiently. So if you don't know how to turn on the dictation, that's how you do it. Just ask it, they tell you the exact process. Okay, so that's the energy that wins, Tom. You've got the right mindset, ambition, humility, plus the hunger to learn. And that combination can make you a top producer faster than the most. Let's lock in a smart marketing plan that doesn't just make noise online, but actually attracts clients that and builds your brand in the Lehigh Valley. We'll start with strategy, then I'll ask you a few key questions to customize your 90-day realtor marketing blueprint. So it's a platform strategy, like where you should be. So whether it's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. So for me right now, based off what I told it, I should be on Facebook. Number one platform for local home buyers and buyers age 30 to 60. Neighborhood highlights, marketing tips, new listings, success stories, behind the scene reels. Instagram, powerful for visuals and emotional connections, 25 to 45. Lifestyle content, realtor in action, right? People want to see you. So this is very, very real. Clips, reels, touring homes, personal brand posts. And then LinkedIn for professionalism, networking, and business referrals. Posts about service, client service, home ownership, education, or transitioning career. So these are the ones to do. And then TikTok optional and then YouTube Shorts optional. If you can only handle 2 to 3 platforms right now, focus on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Now, what I would do is I will push back there and say, hold up now. I'm trying to do this thing. I got so much to do. It's so busy. I do not have the time to do this. So if I had to pick one, what would it be? So that's what I'm going to say to it. Oh my gosh, this is so much. Thank you for the content, but 3 platforms? I'm barely doing one. Do you really think I need 3? But I want to succeed. So, but I'm a solopreneur. I do have a broker. However, I'm responsible for my own book of business. They help as much as they can. But what do you think I should do? All right. I'm going to continue reading because I didn't read everything. So even though I talked here, that was because I read up to this point. And this is like another pro tip / prism tip. As you're reading your responses, you're going to get ideas. You're going to have different rebuttals that you want to give. So do it in the moment, but do not send it yet because you haven't finished. So you're going to have more that you want to say. So that was for this little section, section 1. That's my little rebuttal. So then I stop it, and now I'll read here, target demographic and price point. So you're in Allentown, Lehigh Valley, which has 3 main active real estate markets: first-time buyers, move-up buyers or families, new arrivals or locations. So it has a buyer profile, the average price range, and a strategy. Rent versus buy, selling to buy, why everybody's moving to Lehigh Valley. So I want to, so let's look at the recommendation. Start with first-time buyers and move-up families. They have high emotional motivation. You can compete faster because they value guidance and trust more than track record. So, okay, so 250 to 650 is what ChatGPT is saying that just to kind of start and focus on. Which, okay, that's fine. So I don't really have anything there. Yeah, I really would love to be in the 450 to 750 range. However, I can see what they mean, so I'll take that. No comments. Next, 90-day marketing calendar, high impact plan. So from the marketing standpoint, we have Monday. So we have our 90-day, the high impact for the 90-day marketing calendar. But if you wanted to, you can just take this and go deeper just into this particular section. But let's just kind of look at it real quick. So Monday, Facebook and Instagram, motivational journey post. This week I'm helping the first-time buyer find their dream home in Allentown. I still remember my first sale, ... Tuesday, Facebook story and LinkedIn, market insight. Did you know Allentown home prices rose 3.2% this quarter? Now, I don't know if that's true. Anytime they give you any stats, anytime they give you any like percentages or numbers, you want to double check that. And the way that you want to double check that is you take that comment and you can, ask it, hey, double check, give me the sources on that. And then I would take that and go to another AI like Gemini as a backup, just to double check as well. So anytime there's any numbers, I want to ensure there's no hallucinations. A hallucination is when the AI gets it wrong, to ensure that I am giving the correct information, because trust is currency, especially when you're first starting out. Okay, so you can read the rest of these as far as you get the idea of great place to start. You don't start from scratch anymore. You start from the middle. Monthly themes to stay focused. So month 1, 2, 3. Meet Tom, build trust, share your story, show consistency. Then month 2, buy smart in the valley. Month 3, your realtor next door. Local lead generation tactics. So gives like what to do, Lehigh Valley yard sale. So join local Facebook groups. And it says all of these ones, just as examples, and be helpful, not salesy. Hey folks, I'm new Taylor Williams agent in Allentown. If anybody needs help understanding what's happening in local market, I'm here to share a free report. So you want to give value. So the more value you give, you help people out, then eventually you'll get business that way. And this is what ChatGPT is telling you. So this particular prompt in it was to get it on the range. And as I said here, target first time buyers and families in the 250 to 600 range. And it gave the cities post 5 to 6 times a week using the calendar above. All right, I'm going to send this one. I don't have to think about, well, what prompt to send next, because I already had a particular question or already had a thought based off of the platform strategy. So now we're just continuing. Perfect. That honesty is exactly what will make you successful, Tom. You're already thinking like a business owner, not just an agent. Let me simplify to something that you can actually sustain while keeping real traction. Start with one platform, Facebook, the one platform domination plan. So it gives the plan, tells you what to do, so on and so forth. So this first demonstration was just to show that conversation, that flow. And if you're not doing it this way to start, if you're not talking to it, if you're not being clear as to what your goals are, if you're not pushing back on things that don't make sense to you, if you're not asking questions so that it makes sense to you even more, you should be. Okay, so now we're going to transition into like a marketing thing. There have been so many different upgrades to the image generation, video generation models with AI. I got to show them to you. So we're going to do we're going to use a different tool, but first let's get an image prompt. Okay, thanks for that. Now I need to follow your steps, and I'm going to do Facebook marketing. So could you please give me 4 different image prompts? I don't want the images. I just want the prompts for the image. If you give me 4 different image prompts that will allow me to convert, to get leads, and then also that will help me convert those leads as well. All right, so now we're getting 4 different image prompts. Now you can do a lot of cool things with it. You can say, hey, make it funny, which I actually like humor, so I'm gonna. One thing I forgot to say is I really want it to be funny. So please do the image prompts, but make it hilarious, like slapping me funny. LOL. All right, so it's doing those. I'm gonna send that one because I want it to be funny, not slapping me funny, slapping me. All right. That first time buyer panic moment. So now I'm going to grab this prompt, copy, and we're going to do 2 things. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what this looks like with ChatGPT. It just takes a while for it to do it. So we're going to have that. But then also we're going to pull up Gemini. So this is Gemini, excellent tool. You may have heard something called Nano Banana. Nano Banana is the image generation for Google. So we're going to paste this in here, and we're going to see what that looks like as well. So this actually should get done quick. Okay. Home ownership dreams, just a few signatures, the easy part. Okay, so that's funny with the eyes. Uh, and this does look like Allentown area, right? So this is a good one. This is funny. This is comical, right? Let's look and see what ChatGPT did. Still working on it, and that's why one of the reasons why we use Google. ChatGPT does a good job. I want to be clear. ChatGPT does a pretty good job with the pictures now. So if you've used AI in the past and you're like, no, the finger got 6 fingers on one hand or 7 fingers on one hand and it doesn't get it, ChatGPT is much better. It just takes a longer time. And Google Gemini is the leader right now with image. I would say image editing. Yes, it can create the image, but really it's like excellent with the editing of the image as well. So just to kind of show you what that means is if I say, can you put a Eagles, go Birds, hat on the realtor? Then it should be able to edit that. So Photoshop, I would say Photoshop is dead, but the truth of the matter is Adobe has adopted Nano Banana. That's how quick that was. I mean, I don't know why they don't have the eyes. I was like, can you like fix the eyes? They look spooky. But if you look at this picture, I mean, it's excellent. Like just asked it and took care of it. But this is supposed to be the easy part. All right. We have other pictures to do as well. So, okay, this one he made the eyes crazy. This one the eyes are better. So this one is a much better situation. So we would just use that one probably because it is funny, it is comical. The eyes actually make it funny, so we're good with that. Okay, we're going to take a couple of let's look back at ChatGPTs now. So with ChatGPT, they actually did a pretty good job. So like the actual image looks good from it. Took a little bit longer, but fingers look good. The mortgage doesn't have the caption that says the easy part, but not hard for you to put that inside of the in the Facebook prompting. So what I would say that the lesson from this is try it. Try ChatGPT and Google Gemini, and then see what comes out best, what you like. Let's look at another one here. And we're going to actually do other ones pretty quickly. All right, so now we'll do this one. And I'll do it in ChatGPT as well. Okay, same person, dream home, budget reality. This is funny. That's good. I like that one. I will do, this one is actually called the Zillow Addict. So I'm going to paste this one in here. And the last one they gave was the DIY disaster. So we'll put that one in as well. And when this one's finished, we'll put that one. So now you see the characters are consistent. So the same person, this guy with the hat, is here and here. That is wild. Now we got this person here with his eyes. This is kind of backwards. So let's get pre-approved in here. We'll change this up. Ask it to edit it because this looks backwards, but actually I do kind of like the fact that I could see it though. But I mean, look, it's the same guy, kind of like Where's Waldo a little bit. That's kind of in here. So this one was the DIY disaster. If we look at what the prompt is for that, with the caption, some things you should YouTube. Selling your home isn't one of them. Message me before your weekend project becomes a sitcom episode. The world is different now. The world is different now, so we have to take advantage of that different world. All right, so those are just some helpful tips from marketing. Now I want to show you another tool that is going to help significantly, and that next tool is called Napkin AI. So first you say, what is Napkin AI? AI tool built to take your text and whether you paste it in or write with a prompt and auto-generate relevant visuals, diagrams, flowcharts, scenes, charts, and accompany or illustrate your ideas. This is so good. This man, the nap. Let me not talk about it. Let's be about it. So I'm going to share my tab. So I typed napkin on, but this is it right here, Napkin AI. Click on it, and I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Special beta users plans available. I need to check the plans, but not right now. Okay. All right. So if you go to new napkin, draft from AI. So it looks like it's free, but you get, if you look at the plans, free forever. You get 500 AI credits per week, unlimited visuals per editing, unlimited file import, PNG and PDF export, built-in styles and fonts, standard icons, napkin brand visuals. For plus 1,000 AI credits, so we got to see. Okay, well, how much does it cost to do the AI credits? Unlimited PowerPoint and SVG export, and then you can remove the napkin branding, team management and building, and then Pro is even more. Oh, that's yearly. We pay monthly. It's $12 a month. So $12 a month is the monthly plan, and $7 a month is if you pay for a year. That is actually something I like. Depending on how much you actually use napkin, you may really want to think about investing. So we're going to do a new napkin, and what I feel like is the best way to do it is go into ChatGPT first, and then create the thing that you want. So, like for example, you want to give value, right? So in this example with the real estate, it said go into these groups, go into the different Facebook groups and communities to give value. So let's find something that is going to give that we want to give value for. So I'm going to look online for that. Use mine. Hey, what's going on? Okay, I want to create what is the most value right now? It is October 9th. I want you to look up in the Lehigh Valley and find out what would be the most value for my target audience. I want to do like I don't know, I guess a blog or a LinkedIn article or something that's going to newsletter, something that is going to be, quick read, but like very, very useful information that people may not know. That is going to be like maximum value. Something that they might even pay to learn, but I'm giving it to them for free. And I'm going to turn that thinking on. There was a reason why I said it in the beginning. So I'm going to turn that thinking on. And in doing that, turning on that thinking, now it's actually thinking about what the answer is. You can actually click on the thinking, and it will tell you its thoughts. So click on this again. Don't click on skip, because if you click on skip, then it just stops. So it just stops it. So we don't want to click on skip. But click on the actual thinking, and it shows you its thoughts. I'm going to check out the current trends in Lehigh Valley by looking at inventory levels, mortgage rates, local school district updates, and the area property assessments. And then it browses the web for 11 sites. And then here we go. Maximum value today, actionable, local money savers, clear market content, ready to post Lehigh Valley buyers and homeowners, post the guide. So there's a guide for the buyer. All right. So now I'll take this guide and I'm going to have it make it something that I can, like an article or something. So once it's finished, I'll ask it to do that. But while that's happening, I want to show you also the next step that we can do. Call me before you flip anything. This is hilarious. I'm going to download this, and we're going to go to another tool. So don't worry, we'll go back to napkin, but this is I want to show y'all Midjourney. Now, Midjourney is priced. This one is the first tool that actually you cannot use for free. It is $10 to be able to try it or to use it, but it's so easy to animate things with Midjourney. So what I did was I uploaded a file, which was that picture, and then I'm going to hit go, and now it's going to animate it. It's going to animate that picture from there. So we'll come back to that, what that animation looks like. Back to ChatGPT. So it's finished thinking. Now I'm going to switch it off to thinking and say, okay, thank you so much. Can you please now give me the article or blog or the post? It needs to be in that type of format, using all the stuff that you did here. Tell me what is the best platform also I should use this for. My idea is to paste this into Napkin AI. Tell it what your goals are. Tell it what you're thinking. It is your team of experts to work with you. All right. So Lehigh Valley Home Buying Playbook 5 programs most people missed in 2025. Subtitle: Hidden Grants, Local Market Truths, and the scripts that you can use today to get ahead. So then it gave me that. And pro tip for the buyer: always ask your lender. Okay, so it's given this. This is great. Scripts you can use right now to a lender. Hi, I'm shopping for a home in Lehigh Valley for late 2025. Can you run me through my full cash to close front print? Okay, so it gives me some good things here. So I'm going to take this, copy it. And now I'm going to go back into Napkin. New napkin, blank napkin, paste. Now it's pasted. Do my spacing as I need to do. But the thing that makes napkin so unique is you see this little I guess lightning bolt here. You can create visuals based off. So we click on that, and it will convert into these cool different visuals. So let's say I want this one. So you just pick the one that you want. And then from there, you can even customize the style. Let's try it again. I think I would do that one. And then from there, that one. So if I wanted that visual, boom, that's in there. Next one, we'll come here. And we'll look and see. You can put a hover over any particular one that you want to do. So let's just say this pro tip. Maximizing home buyer assistance. Can you stack PHFA assistance with city or lender grants in my area? It can multiply your advantage, and many agents don't even mention it. Or you can use this one, or oh, I like this one. So we'll do that, and then so we'll say we'll use that one, and that's essentially how it works. So you just pick how many that you want it to do, depending on the plan that you have and whatnot. Remember, you get 500 for the month or for the week, I think it said. And you have your different modes, styles, and then right now I'm in Pro. because I have 7 days of pro. But then after that, it would probably tell me exactly where I was at because I'm unlimited right now. So I can with the pro plan, you have unlimited napkins, but after that, it starts to be unlimited with it. But this is really, really helpful. This tool is so easy to do. The visuals are so great and unique, and it just gives you an extra flair. Your content because when you're in this world now where of like so many like AI generated content, how do you stand out? How do you make sure your voice gets across? So napkin is very, very helpful with that. Let's look at that video. So that's one. You get 4 of them. So this is cool. I know that guy looks kind of kooky because of the eyes behind him, but still, this is you could have changed it if you wanted it different, but this will definitely get people's attention. And this is how simple it was for us to do it. So that is that tool. All right, so let's kind of sum up what we are doing here today. First, we was in Chat GPT. Our topic real estate, and we focused on residential real estate for really beginners, somebody who's just kind of getting into the market. So if you are a broker and you want to use this to help the people on your team, or if you're a real estate agent and you are helping people on your team, or if you're brand new, this is let's go with here we go. Let's start with the top, talking to it, right? So remember, you want to speak to it. If you don't know how to turn on your dictation, just ask it. It will tell you the steps. But told it what I was, told it the one thing I didn't mention was the experts that I needed. So I should have said, you are an expert. When I say you, I mean ChatGPT. I should have said you are an expert in all things real estate, all things all things real estate, all things Lehigh Valley, because you want to name your expert. So I did miss that step. But then I said who I was, what I did, what my background was, and what my goals were. And then I had a conversation back and forth with it to get that plan. And I was curious with that plan, push back sometimes. And that's how you want to use it. You don't start from scratch, you start from the middle. Then from there, we went to look at images with ChatGPT and Google Gemini. So this is the images from ChatGPT. So if you haven't used ChatGPT images in a while, start different than what it used to be. These are some pretty good images, but also in Google Gemini, also very, very good images and fast. Funny, did what it needed to do. Then, so these are the Gemini ones, right? Excellent. Well, funny. This really just depends on your taste, but you can get any style that you need. Then got into actually, and how we did that was we used ChatGPT to create the image prompts for us. And then after we got those image prompts, we were able to paste it into the different tools. Then we created a guide, a buyer's guide for right now using the thinking part of ChatGPT. And then from there, we used a new tool, Napkin AI, to make it more visual because it's all about visuals. So we use that tool. And then last but not least, we use the Midjourney tool to animate one of the images. So those are just some of the tools right now. Out of all these things, the only one that you would actually have to pay for that we talked about was Midjourney. That's the only one that you do not have to that you can't use for free. But to give you a free alternative, if you go to grok.com, you can paste your picture in there. That's Elon Musk's AI, and that one will animate it for free. So that's a free alternative to animate your image. But I like Midjourney. Okay, well, thank you so much. I do appreciate your time today. And if you are interested in learning more about how to use these tools for practical use case, that's what we do at Prism all day long. Prism stands for positivity, resilience, innovation, service, and mastery. And we are in this age now where AI is not something that is coming. It is here. It's here to stay. Trillions of dollars are being invested into this industry. So learn how to use it so that you can move as efficiently as possible. I have a free community on school.com, Prism AI Family. So please join that if you want to be around more learners, lifelong learners, entrepreneurs, high achievers, trying to figure out this new landscape. And last but not least, October 31st, if you are in the area, Lehigh Valley AI Expo at DeSales University, 3 live builds, GPTs, as well as a CRM, lead generation CRM, and last but not least, an AI intelligence pack where you will get 50 leads, as well as deep research for your industry and 30-day content calendar content, 30-day content pack. So 30 days of your content for whatever social media. All that's happening on the 31st, real time, live. While you're there, we do that build. So if you're in the area, and even if you're not, because we have virtual options too, check it out. Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Jeff Bullock. You guys have a great day.